So much epic stuff going on right now, just when I thought things were slowing down. So Marvel's original plan was to release their first trailer for Avengers Age of Ultron during next week's episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But then I guess the trailer was leaked early, so Marvel was like, screw it! We're gonna officially release the trailer now! And oh my god, it's awesome! It starts out and you hear James Spader's voice as Ultron narrating about his vision of the world. People screaming for mercy. Okay, here's the thing about Ultron for me. I thought his voice would be a little more robotic, like the one in the Avengers cartoon.
Human extinction is the only path to peace.
I mean, I'm not complaining about anything. James Spader has a completely perfect evil voice. It terrifies the pee out of me. You see a really broken down Iron Man suit, but it's moving by itself. It's Ultron, and he's all like,
"You're all puppets, tangled in strings."
Then this really dark, ominous version of I've Got No Strings from Pinocchio starts playing in the background. Okay, I have never had my childhood come back and spook me so much as it did in the form of this song, but it's totally fitting. Ultron was originally built to be a peacekeeping machine, but it started thinking that the only way to achieve perfection in this world is to wipe out the imperfect human race. So now it's like Ultron was this puppet who was being controlled by the Avengers, and now he feels that he doesn't need to obey his masters anymore, and he rebels against them, and turned completely evil. So in this trailer, on top of Ultron and his whole spiel, we get to see a couple of more things. One of them being the Hulkbuster! We saw the concept art for the Hulkbuster a while ago, but now we have a completed version and it looks awesome! My question is, what is the context behind this fight? I don't think Tony Stark's going to be in that suit when the fight goes down. It might be Ultron controlling it. That is possible. And that goes on to another question I have, which is, it looks like there are going to be some more Avenger versus Avenger fights in this movie, and I'm wondering why that is. We see Thor pick up Tony Stark by the throat. I'm like, why is that happening? Another thing we get to see is Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. There are a couple shots in this trailer that I'm curious about. One is where they're standing behind Ultron and he's not, killing them. He may try to kill them right after this shot, but Joss Whedon said that Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver don't start out as the bestest friends of the Avengers, so are they first on Ultron's side? I doubt it, but you never know. Another shot I'm curious about is when Scarlet Witch is just screaming. What is she screaming about? My theory is that it has something to do with her brother. We don't know too much about these characters yet, but I'm really looking forward to learning, because I'm curious to see whether Quicksilver here will be as badass as the one in X-Men Days of Future Past, and Elizabeth Olsen, and I shouldn't need to say any more. Other than that, this trailer shows a lot of action and devastation. Stuff like Ultron drones, Black Widow on a motorcycle, a broken Captain America shield, Andy Serkis. No one knows who Andy Serkis is playing it. I'm surprised it's not a CGI character. I'm impressed though that Marvel chose to go that route. It'll be good to see him not playing Gollum or a monkey. But then, at the end, you see him. You get a nice good face shot of Ultron. Okay, here's the thing. The Ultron I always knew, seeing in the comics and the cartoons, always had that weird open mouth design. In this one, he just doesn't have that. Kinda weird. Joss Whedon did say that Ultron will be evolving throughout this film, going through different forms and whatnot, so I seriously doubt that this will be the final form of Ultron. I'm pretty sure we won't even see the final form until the movie comes out in theaters. Nevertheless, this trailer looks completely awesome. When the first trailer for the original Avengers came out back in October 2011, I spent the whole half a year afterwards hyping up for that movie, and it turned out to be badass. I'm pretty sure history is about to repeat itself. So the teaser trailer to Avengers Age of Ultron, have you seen it and what did you think about it? Go ahead and leave a comment.
And don't forget to subscribe.